Good morning. Happy Friday, guys. It's 9 o'clock and it's Fancy Food Friday, and I am here to encourage you today. Who's on with me? Let me know that you're here. Tell me good morning. I have a new coffee cup to share today. It's absolutely adorable. It's got an angel wing handle. Can y'all see that? It's kind of bright. Kind of bright this morning. Good morning, Nancy. How are you doing? Yay. We have got some people checking in. My name is Tracy, and I am here for Fancy Food Friday. It's a place that we meet every single Friday morning at 9 o'clock Central Time. We've got Corrine on. Good morning, Corrine. We hold each other accountable, and that is what we are going to talk about today. I had something happen this week that made me realize how important today is. How important these simple Fridays for just a little bit of time that we spend together are. And I want to share that. I want to share that with y'all. So today is day 124 for my Autoimmune Protocol eating way of life, which is 4 months basically, right? About 4 months. So I'm in and I'm going strong, and I've got a lot of you guys who've joined, and I want to talk about that today. Oh my goodness, we got some good people hopping on today. Good morning, Elaine. Hi, Elaine. I saw you commenting on some of my pictures this morning. I had a feeling that you were on Facebook and ready, just kind of hanging around and waiting for 9 o'clock. or 10 o'clock or whatever time it is where you are. Is that true? Good morning, Shelly from Arkansas. Good morning. Can y'all hear me good this morning? Y'all let me know. I guess you guys can. So, okay, let me show y'all this mug before I forget. Isn't this the cute? It's hot though. The outside of it's hot. Actually, the friend who gave me this mug this past weekend is the one who kind of gave me my inspiration for what we're going to talk about today. She's a local friend here in town, and it was a week late birthday. I think I told y'all that we were going to meet for our birthday on Saturday and do like a girls' day. We did a massage, we did nails, we did lunch, we did a movie. It was a great day, and she gave me this mug, and oh, there you go. It says, "You are an angel." And y'all look at the wing. Nicole, if you're on, Nicole, I know you will love this. Isn't that beautiful? And it's really big. Like, look how big it is next to my hand. It holds 2 full cups of coffee, like 2 full cups. I just love it. It's my new favorite mug. And the way the wing is shaped, your hand just goes in it perfectly. So, good morning, Tracy. Tracy, good morning. I know, it's beautiful. And Belle, thank you. So let me recap. Let's recap while people are hopping on, because we're not going to get into the meat. Let me tell you what we are going to do today, guys. I put it in my announcement of Facebook Friday. I know that you guys have been wanting me to get back on the scale, and I haven't done that. So, well, I mean, the doctor made me do it, but... Nicole, you're putting on your eyebrows. Nicole, do you see my coffee mug? I thought of you when I got this coffee mug. The angel wing. Yeah, isn't it just adorable? She gave me a mug and, a dry brush. She gave me a dry brush. Remember, I've told you guys for weeks and weeks now that I was going to start dry brushing, and I hadn't. And she gave me a really nice dry brush and a very, very small diffuser, like a travel size diffuser. Oh my goodness, Elaine, really? Elaine, that's amazing. Did you mention anything? Did you tell him what you've been doing? Karen's on. Good morning, Karen. Yeah, 2 whole cups. I don't know where she got it. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. Anyway, she gave me like this little mini diffuser. It's about this big. It's like a little travel diffuser, and it can run on battery or plug in, but it runs on your phone charger. It like just plugs into your phone charger. It's 7, Belle. Yeah, good for you. Woo, that is early. That's early to be doing a Facebook Live. You know, some of these big Facebook Livers, they're on at like 6 o'clock every morning, Monday through Friday, encouraging people. And I'm like, whoo, they are dedicated. Elaine, your eye doctor told you to eat kale? Are you serious? That's amazing. Well, we got that covered. We are kaling. We are kaling every morning at least, and all day long for some of us, right? Yeah, yes we are. So, anyway, I don't remember. Oh my goodness, I have so little things like specifics to talk about that my brain is like going 100 miles an hour because it means I'm free to be free with my thoughts, and that is a scary thing. Cindy, good morning. Good morning. Travel diffuser. Yeah, it's like a little travel, right? Isn't that what they're called? Diffuser. But also, it's good for me because Matt doesn't like the oils diffused in our bedroom. The bigger diffusers just are too intense. And so this one's really tiny and I can put it right on my nightstand and it just kind of woofs some diffused air my way. Good morning, Sunshine Ruth. Good morning, honey. I'm still waiting for us to get together, Ruth, here locally, you know, for that Starbucks, right? Thanks, Corrine. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Okay, so let me recap my week. Let me recap real quick. Last weekend, so I had my day on Saturday with my girlfriend. That was amazing. And then on Sunday, some of you saw some pictures. I know Elaine just commented. Yes, Tracy, I'm wearing makeup. Yes, I have makeup on. Not a lot. I never ever, y'all want to know what I wear for makeup? Let me tell you real quick. Concealer, because y'all know, you know, got the under eye bags. Speaking of, I saw last week's, so much for the ring light making me look like I had a facelift. The ring light, I don't know if it was the baseball cap I had on or the position of it, but holy camole, when I watched it back, it is like, I might as well have been punched. I had 2 huge dark circles under my eyes. But anyway, concealer and then just tinted moisturizer. I just wear like a tinted, it's like a Target tinted moisturizer. And mascara and lip balm is pretty much all I ever wear. My lip color, sometimes it's red, but it's still just lip balm. It's Burt's Bees lip balm. I need to go, I need to check out this, what is it called? Have y'all heard of it? Beauty Counter. It's super all natural makeup products. There's another one. Arbonne is a real big company too. But the new one that's really being pushed and super trending right now is called Beauty Counter. And it's, I have a girlfriend here locally who's wanting to talk with me. So I'll let you guys know about that when I find out more about that. But I haven't switched over my makeup yet. It's the only thing that I haven't switched over. I just ordered doTERRA some cleaning supplies so that are coming in my monthly order. So I'm starting to encounter that part of it, but I haven't switched over my makeup. I've switched over my body care, my lotion, and my soaps, but not my... No, Tracy, I haven't switched over my makeup. I haven't. I just, you know, it's a little bit at a time. I'm 4 months in. I mean, the food transition, I mean, I did it cold turkey, so I did it hard and fast, and I just needed some time with that. And then I switched over about 2 months ago, I guess about 2 months in, I switched over the body care. And then, like I said, I'm doing the cleaning products. I just am starting that and now going in. But I don't wear makeup much. I mean, I do it for you guys to hear if I'm doing live, or I don't even wear it out and about in the town at all. Like no mascara, anything. I just put on some lip balm and that's it. So Cheryl, good morning to you. Thank you. You haven't been around lately. Where have you been? Tell me where you've been. Thank you, Tracy. Thanks. I just needed a little time. Plus, it's expensive. It's expensive to replace your makeup. And, you know, the all-natural products aren't real super, you know, friendly on your pocketbook either. But thank you, Cream. Thank you. Oh, I have makeup on, Elaine. I do. You want to see? I even put, like, a little eyeliner on today. You want to see? Can you see? I have some makeup on today. So anyway, we went to the beach. We had a fabulous time. It was Haley and my granddaughter Harlow and Zadie went with us. And Trevor did go with us, but he worked. So he worked and we stayed in his hotel room that his work paid for. So we didn't have to pay for that. But it was really nice. We went and stayed in Port A just for one night. And it was just drive down one morning, did the beach, spent the night, got up the next day. I did not eat out one time. I took my food. I took my smoothie maker. Did not take my juicer. I just did without my juice. Actually, I bought some juice. They had an HEB there that had some jarred juices. So I bought some juice. And I don't know if my friend Christy is really watching or if she just scrolled through and her name popped up. But if my friend Christy is really watching, bank full of natural makeup, how to decide. Yes, I know, Tracy, how to decide. Exactly. That's why I want to meet with my girlfriend who's already using it, because I feel like I want to hear from people who have already used products. But if Christy is still watching, Christy, please, Christy, if you're watching, say hello. Matt and Rick got together, and we need to do that. You and I need to get together, please. I miss you. We need to get together and catch up, and then the four of us can get together. Can we do that? If you're on, I mean that. I'm sincere. I mean that. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. It was freezing cold. I pretty much spent the weekend like a grandma under a blanket on the beach. It really wasn't freezing cold, but I was too cold. Haley said that my metabolism and all, she just said, I can't tolerate cold right now. Yeah, Karina, I bought some juice I read my label and it was good, and we bought several of them, and Elaine's saying her Wi-Fi's not doing real well. Hey guys, last week, so remember my Wi-Fi wasn't doing very well. So Matt did call someone out, and we had lost a whole bandwidth. Like we had 2 gigs and 5 gigs, and they had dropped the 5. I guess a special was over, and they didn't let us know, and they just dropped it. So anyway, we're back on. So I am good with my internet. So Teresa Merritt Barker, if you watch, I just needed. She was just telling me to turn my Wi-Fi off on my phone. I was never brave enough to do that. So we got my internet back up and running. So anyway, I want to ask a few people, recap of last week. We talked about parsnips. Did anyone try parsnips this week? Did I motivate anyone or encourage anyone to try a parsnip? Did anyone make the soup or the stew or try parsnip? Because they reminded me of a white potato. And Corrine, what do you need info on? Let me know what you need info on. I'll tell you. We can talk about it. So I want to know if you tried parsnips. Let me know in the comments. I went back and read the video, and no one asked me anything last week. Really, no one. We talked about a lot, but there was nothing for me to follow up on. I didn't have to do research for anyone this week. So if y'all don't let me know, if you don't ask me, I really do go back and watch the videos, and I really do try to answer your questions. So if there's anything at all, Ruth is saying, how do you say your last name, Ruth? That is a beautiful last name. I have no idea how to say that. She said she mashed some parsnips with a little bit of cheese. That sounds delicious. I personally cannot have cheese because I'm on the autoimmune protocol elimination, so I cannot have dairy. But that sounds really, really good. Was it good? Tell me if you liked it. Von Lemon or Von Lemon with a D. Haha. Von Limden. Oh, Limden. Von Lemon with a D. Von Limden. Oh, I did it. I sound so fancy. That's beautiful. I did try the cauliflower rice in my smoothie. I liked it, and we'll use it from now on. That was my next question, Cindy. Cindy, I haven't made a smoothie without it. I put it in every single smoothie. It is so good. So you guys, if you have not tried the frozen riced cauliflower in your smoothie and you like texture, I highly recommend it. And I'm really, really glad to hear that, Cindy, because it's just extra fiber and extra vitamins that we can all use. And Ruth is saying she uses vegan cheeses. That is so encouraging to me. So there's no dairy in that cheese, Ruth. I need to check that out because I would love to have mashed parsnips with cheese. Good morning, Julie, and good morning, Bobby. Yay! I'm so glad you guys are on. Okay, so we talked about parsnips. We talked about riced cauliflower again, frozen riced cauliflower in your smoothies. And we talked about the Yonana machine. Did anyone get a Yonana? My VA, who is the one who told me to get a Yonana, she got one this week. And she has coconut. She lives in Florida, and she has coconut trees in her backyard, and she's using fresh coconut and made the Yonanas, and she said they love it. So has anyone gotten a Yonana machine, or is anyone considering it? Because it is like sorbet at your fingertips every single night in 5 seconds, you guys. You can make it that fast. For what, I don't know, what was it, $40? I think she got an expensive one. I think she got the $125 one. I got the $45 one. It's in my Amazon shop. It's really good if you're really on this diet and you really are not doing dairy and you're not eating ice cream. I highly recommend it. Corinne used, she used my warm vegetable recommendation where I did the sweet potatoes and the Brussels sprouts and what else was in there? Brussels sprouts, mushrooms. I can't remember what else I sauteed. Some onions maybe. Sauteed them and put them on a salad, a bed of salad. And it was like a warm salad. It was delicious. And she sent me a message this week and said she made it. It was so good. Ruth is asking if I use rice milk or almond milk. I use coconut milk. I cannot do rice or almond on the AIP elimination diet, but I use coconut milk. Love it. I love it. Chia seed pudding. That sounds delicious, Ruth. I can't do seeds yet either. Sorry. I keep throwing those out there though, because I'm on the, not just AIP, I'm on AIP elimination, which is super, super, super strict. What has too much sugar? Someone's saying too much sugar. Something has too much sugar. Yay, Teresa's on. The coconut is great. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning. Good morning, Teresa. How are those sweet potatoes? How are they? I'm not going to quit hounding you. Hey, I'm not asking you to lose weight. I'm not asking you to go on a strict diet. I'm just asking you to try sweet potatoes. That's all I'm asking. Donna Wilson from Illinois. Julie, what are you talking about? I missed it. The picture behind me. The picture behind me is an oil painting, a true oil painting from I don't even know when. It is my husband's grandmother when she was a teen. I don't know who did the painting. Well, their name's on it. The name's on it. I don't know. We inherited it. And, Teresa, you did? You're lying. You're lying. Teresa, are you being honest? Be honest. Did you really seriously try them, or you're just trying to get me to shut up? I need you to tell me again that you really, oh, Donna and Julie are talking back and forth. Julie, is this your friend? Yay! Well, okay, not lie, but I thought you might be kidding. Someone just started watching named Donna. Yes. Julie, I think that I saw you recommend her. You tagged me. I saw that. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Two good things. Donna, welcome. We're so happy to have you. Julie, I know, that's so cool. Isn't social media an amazing thing? Teresa, I am so proud of you. Teresa tried sweet potatoes. She hasn't had them since I think she was like a kid. I truly did try them, and you say you like them. They're so good for you, honey. They are so, so good for you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. I can leave you alone now. How'd you make the sweet potatoes? I think she probably baked them. I'm assuming that's what I told her to do. Slice them up, bake them in the oven about 400 degrees, about 25 minutes, a little bit of sea salt and cinnamon. Is that what you did? Maybe a little bit of coconut oil or avocado oil spritzed on them. I'm assuming that's how she made them. Valerie. Yay. It's the little things, right? It's the little things. I'm so excited about that. I'm excited because I eat them every day. If you eat them every day, Teresa, you'll get a tan. Okay, so we talked about that. We talked about the Yonana. I sent out another roller ball with the sleep blend in it to Jennifer, who is recovering from surgery. She is an adult who needed to have her tonsils and adenoids taken out, which, Bobby, thank you. You should try them again. You should join teams with Teresa and try them again. Gluten-free, it is tough. Yes, who's saying that? Yeah, no beets are sweet potatoes. Ruth is saying that. So are you, you really can have beets, I get. Sweet potatoes, you can, unless your dietitian or your physician's really told you that you're too limited. You're too limited. Or do they make you have a flare up? because we are all different. And that's why good for you. Good for you for knowing what you can and cannot have. Yes, Elaine. So she had them out, and she's had a miserable recovery. I think she's like 3 weeks. I think she's about 3 weeks in, and she said it's just been miserable, really, really rough. So anyway, she's had trouble sleeping. So I sent her a rollerball. She's not on today. I haven't seen her pop on yet, but hopefully she's gotten that already. I think I mailed it out on Monday, and I think she lives here in Texas somewhere, so it didn't have to go that far. You won't be orange, Bobby. You won't be. I promise. I'm really not orange. Actually, I've kind of backed off where I'm only eating them about 5 times a week instead of 7, and it's really helped. Like my hands are not. They're not really orange anymore. The insides of my hands and the soles of my feet. But I'm still keeping color. Ruth, thank you. So you said that you love me. Thank you. I love you for being here. And Chrissy's on. I love having Chrissy on the morning. She's so positive and so upbeat, you guys. Chrissy, you're such a doll, and I'm so glad that you're on. I hope you can hang out with us here for a little bit. Julie's given us a good recipe for sweet potatoes. So anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, rollerball. I asked you guys if y'all would share last week. If we got 20 shares, I would give out a second rollerball. And I bought extra oil and extra stuff to mix it up, and I got some pretty little mermaid looking like ombre bottles that were so pretty. But we only got 15 shares. So you didn't get a second rollerball. So arrowroot, yeah, I don't know about arrowroot. Is that in a recipe? I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. Okay, that's something, that's something I need to research. So anyway, if you guys if we get 20 shares, I'll give out another rollerball. I'm not kidding, but we have to hit 20. We have more than that people on here. So if everybody just shares at once, I will choose another person to send out another rollerball. And trust me, you will thank me, because that stuff is really, really good. I sleep so well every night. Okay, we also briefly discussed acupuncture, and Tammy Barnes Trot says she loves her acupuncturist in the Woodlands. She was I don't see her on this morning. Thank you, Teresa, for sharing. She was the only one, I think, who said that they actively met with an acupuncturist. I think out of everyone, she was the only one. So if you catch this later, the recorded version, Tammy, if you would not mind asking your acupuncturist for a referral for San Antonio. And Laura, I know that you told me to ask my doctor, and I will when I go back to my doctor in another week or so. Also, to let you guys know, I did have a CT scan done. I do not have the results on that because I have a follow-up appointment in another week. So I guess it wasn't anything terrible. I would think they would have called me, which is good news, right? No news is good news. So yay, thanks you guys for sharing. We just need 20, and I'll put everybody in a hat and have my daughter draw, and we'll send out another rollerball. So anyway, I'll let you guys know about my CT scan after I meet with my doctor. And then I also wanted to ask Dawn Williams. She's not on yet this morning, I don't see. If you watch it on the replay, Dawn, will you let me know if you started green juicing in the morning and how it is helping your acid reflux? Because we had a lot of people on here that, no, Teresa, I did not paint this floral wall. I jumped on the wallpaper train, and it is wallpaper. It's actually a mural, and it's in my Amazon shop. And it is Melly Mellow is the brand, the designer. And I have her stuff in my Amazon shop because it just fits my branding so much. I mean, it's got, you want to see? It's got like this, see the black and white butterfly? And you see the stripe, the black and white stripe up there at the top. I can't really turn this too well because I have it locked. Hold on. Boop, boop. There we go. Isn't it beautiful? Look how pretty. Oh, I know what I was telling y'all about I was telling y'all about that picture behind me, that oil painting. So the oil painting, thank you, Teresa. I love it too. It's my happy room. This was actually originally the formal dining room. It's my office. And the formal living room became the formal dining room. So it's my office. So my mother-in-law That's when she was a teen. I don't know who painted it. We inherited it. It was in my sister-in-law's attic. And I'm like, hello, I want that. Her name, and then we named my daughter after her. Her name was, she's from Mississippi, like the South. She grew up on a plantation in a huge home. She, from the days of having the help, her name was, my daughter's name is Zadie, Z-A-D-I-E, and we changed the spelling. Her name was Zaidee, Z-A-I-D-E-E, Z-A-I-D-E-E, which is beautiful. I love that. But I really felt like that would be a real pain in the butt in school for Zadie to spell. So, and they pronounced it Zadie. So, yes, Nicole, it is like, I've had people tell me that. I have had people tell me that. So anyway, we changed it to Z-A-D-I-E and we call her Zadie. So that is who she's named after. So thank you for noticing that picture. It's really beautiful up close. Was there something else I was going to tell you about that? Oh, I have the oil painting of the plantation home that she grew up in too. All right, so Dawn Williams, if you watch this on the replay, please let us know if you started green juicing and how, I know people think we made it up. They think that we're just trying to be trendy like Sadie or, Zadie, but no, it's a family name. So anyway, what I want to talk to y'all about is where are you? Where are you in this process? I know that a lot of you got here first because you wanted to be encouraged. And then some of you are really hesitant, and I want to know why. I want to know what's holding you back. And if you know what it is, I don't care if you think it's silly or if people are going to laugh about it, or maybe it's private and you want to message it to me and we can talk you through it. If it's not private, it's just because you're lazy or you just don't want to cut out some things out of your lifestyle. I get that. That is so honest and real, but could you put it in here and tell me what it is that's holding you back? Because my girlfriend that I met with last Saturday, she started out here with us. She started out here, Pearly Bell Love. I would have so named my daughter something Bell or Pearl if we'd had that name. And all my kids have a family name, all of them. Anyway, she started out here on Facebook with us, and we've been friends for probably 15 years. And she's not feeling good. She won't mind me saying, I haven't said her name, but she's gained a lot of weight for her in the 15 years. She's gained a lot of weight. She's miserably uncomfortable. She has fibromyalgia. She's got some arthritis going on. She's got acid reflux. She just isn't, she's a beautiful, beautiful person. She's very positive all the time, but inside her head, she's got some demons working on her. I mean, just making her doubt herself and feel miserable, and she's feeding her emotions with food, and she's not exercising. She's not sleeping well. It is work, Tracy. It is work. That's a really good answer. If that's your answer to my question, it's work. It is. It takes effort. It's a big decision. But you don't have to jump in, of course, with both feet all at once. You can take baby steps if that's the way you work. That's not the way I work. And yes, having so many chronic health issues can mess with your brain. So anyway, she started out on Facebook with us, okay? And I thought she was doing okay. We go weeks at a time without talking, and I hadn't asked. I wasn't holding her accountable. Well, I didn't notice that she hadn't been on. I was a bad friend, and life gets in the way. And she reached out to me for my birthday, and she told me that she hadn't been on Facebook in a couple of months, that her account had gotten hacked and she wasn't watching my lives anymore. She'd completely fallen off track, and that was that. So we met for my birthday, and I told myself before we met, you know what? I'm not going to bring it up. I talk about this all the time with everyone. I want a day where it's just me and her, and I'm going to follow her lead. I'm going to follow her lead, and I'm not going to bring up diet. I'm not going to bring up healthy eating. I'm just going to do my thing. We can go to lunch. I'll have my little simple salad, because there's very few things I can eat on a salad bar right now. But and my day is not about what I can eat. My day is about spending time with her. My day is about her and our friendship. That's all I want to do. I want to focus on that. And that's what we did. And it was a beautiful day. She didn't ask me any questions. She didn't say anything to me about if if I look different, we hadn't seen each other in a couple of months, and I know I do a little bit, but she didn't say anything, and that's okay. I met her where she was, and I left it alone. 2 days went by, and I got the most beautiful message from her. The most beautiful. It came in a text message. And she said, I love you so much, and I've missed you so much, and thank you so much for that day, and thank you for staying strong to what you're doing, and you look amazing, and I want that. I am tired of being sick. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of feeling so miserable. And she sent me a picture of all of her vegetables and her juice machine back out on the counter. She said, I have slacked off. I am not there on Facebook, and I need to be held accountable. I need to. So she wants to schedule where she didn't even say once a month. She said every 3 weeks. I thought that was so precious that she picked like an odd number. I want to meet every 3 weeks. So that's what we're going to do. We are putting on the calendar a full day. I'm going to give her a full day. She's going to give me a full day, because I gain just as much from just having a day of just getting away from everything and just being with her. It just filled my soul. And here we are local, and it is so important for us to meet here on Friday. So when I am thinking the day before, especially the day before meeting with you guys, I think about y'all all week long. I really do. I jot notes down what I'm going to talk about. But the night before, I kind of start feeling a little pressure, and then I start having a little bit of self-doubt. What is anyone going to show up? Are they going to show up? Even though y'all are so consistent. My little nutshell, y'all are so consistent. And you show up for me. Not for me, but what it does for me is so important. And she really, really made me realize that that's why we're doing this. And I know we say that every week, but still, last night, on Thursday night, I've got my little notepad out, and I've got my computer out, and I'm like, what do they need to hear? What do they need to hear? What do I need to say? What do I need to share? Oh, is anyone going to show up? Oh, they don't need to know that. They already know that. We've already talked about that. They can look that up on YouTube. They can Google that. I just start having all this self-doubt, and then I'm just like, stop. God gave it to me on Tuesday when I got the message from her. He said, this right here, your longtime friend right here is this close. This is why you're doing it. Do it. Just show up. Be there for them. Someone needs to hear it. So that's why I'm here. I want to know where you're at. I need to know where you're at. What can I do for you? Please, what can I do for you? And thank you guys. I'm reading the comments. I'm not saying thank you. Hi, Linda. Good morning, Linda. Thank you for joining. I don't care that you're late. You're not late. You're here. There is no time. You're here. You can watch it on the replay. I'm just glad to see you pop on. So, thank y'all. And I thank my friend. I thank her for being open and honest with me. She wasn't feeling it on the day we were together. Maybe she felt that she would have been emotional. Maybe she felt that it would bring me down if I saw her cry. Maybe she would feel too vulnerable that day. She didn't want to say it in person, but it doesn't matter. She went there on her own, and she's texted me again since then and just saying thank you again and how good she's feeling just by starting with the juice and salads. Just by starting with that. So anyway, tell me where you are, please. Please, please, please. It helps me to know, and it helps me to help you. Follow on Instagram if you're on Instagram. Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused. I don't know them, but I'm getting recipes from them. And I cooked last night meatballs, little meatballs. Terrible name. They call them anti-inflammatory meatballs. That sounds so horrible, doesn't it? Thank you, Leslie. Thank you. Anti-inflammatory meatballs. So if those of you who have arthritis or have autoimmune disease or fibromyalgia or whatever it is that you're dealing with, we all have inflammation going on. Trust me, we do. In this day, in this time, all the processed foods we eat, we do. So these anti-inflammatory meatballs were super simple. It was grass-fed beef, ground grass-fed beef, lime zest, garlic, fresh garlic, smashed and diced, cilantro, ginger, sea salt, and I baked them in the oven for 20 minutes on like 350. Dazed and Confused on Instagram. I've gotten several recipes from them, but these meatballs were so freaking amazing, you guys, last night. And I had them on a Korean. I had them on a warm salad. I didn't eat them as a meat with a vegetable. I ate them. 4 little meatballs. I crumbled them up and put them on my salad, and it was so very, very, very good. The lime zest in it was just delicious. So the garlic, the cilantro, and the ginger all have super, super anti-inflammatory properties in them. So yeah, you know, I do. I want to know where you are. I want to know that you're trying new foods. I want to know that you're trying new recipes, and I want to know what's keeping you from flooding your body with nutrient-dense foods. Why would you not? Why would you not want to flood? I love that. Flood your body with nutrient-dense foods. That is so important. And it's really not that difficult. But it does take a little bit of research, a little bit of effort, and a lot of willingness to transition into a new way of life. So I tried something new this week that sent me into a nice little flare-up for a couple of days. So it's not all positive. I wasn't reintroducing a food. It was coconut. But I don't know why on this package it said coconut chips, which I bake with coconut chips, but usually they're unsweetened. But I read the package and there was no sugar added. It was just coconut, but they were toasted. So I don't know if, I'm not sure, I don't know what happened, but I'm not eating them again. So if you happen to know why this happened, I haven't reached out to Corinne, my nutritionist, but it did say on the back /sulfites, but I know that we have sulfites in like wine, and wine never seemed to bother me in the past. Of course, I'm not drinking wine anymore, but sulfites have not seemed to bother me in the past. Holy camoly, you guys, I ate them, and I ate them for like a snack at night before I went to bed. It's the only thing new that I added a couple days ago. I woke up the next morning, I haven't had this happen. This is the first time in 4 months that this has happened. This is a true food trigger response. My fingers were swollen, my toes were swollen, and I had all day long, I had a burning and tingling under like my shins and my upper arms. I felt parched all day long. It sounds like I was dehydrated, but I wasn't. I don't know, but it was not a good reaction. So I didn't think I was cheating. I thought I was eating on plan, but I'm not eating those again. And I don't need to tell you what they are. It doesn't matter because we're all different with different foods. Like some people just said sweet potatoes trigger them. I mean, I can eat sweet potatoes. I could probably survive on sweet potatoes. So anyway, that was a food trigger reaction to me. It's the first time it's ever happened. So I do have some food sensitivities. I wasn't sure that I did. You know, I was just doing this to heal my gut because that is where they have found that autoimmune disease starts is with leaky gut syndrome. And so I've been just trying to heal my gut, try to seal all that back up so that I could get proper digestion and proper nutrition through my digestive process that will support my immune system. So anyway, I can mark those off. So I got on the scale and I measured. You want to see what I measured with? I know y'all have been hanging on so y'all can, you know, because we all are nosy. We're naturally nosy. So I'm going to tell you, I have a little journal here that I started. This journal is full. It sits by my bedside. It's just a little journal that someone sent to me in the mail. It's just a little paper journal. It sits by my nightstand and it's full. It's been cried in. It's maybe got some not so nice words in it. I started keeping this right after I was diagnosed back in October. I will admit I've not been so good to write in it much lately, but there's a lot in here, and one day I'll probably go back and look through it. But one thing that is in here also is when I decided to start the autoimmune protocol diet, I weighed myself and I had Matt measure me. So, how many of you like the idea of having your husband measure you? How vulnerable is that? Yeah, honey, can you put that around my thigh and tell me what it says? Yeah, I did that. I really felt like, honestly, that I would get a better measure if I had someone do it for me, which really should have been probably my daughter, Haley, but she wasn't here. And you know, when you make up your mind to do something, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to measure and I'm going to write it down on paper right now, because if I don't, I'm going to chicken out. So I had Matt do it. Yeah, Chrissy's like, hell no. Yeah, hell no. But I did it. So Matt measured me back in December and I've not measured since. So it's been 4 months. Now I have weighed, because y'all know I have to go to the doctor all the dang time. So I do get weighed. And that really hasn't changed much. I know that I've told you guys that I had lost 40 pounds from April of last year up until April to October, I had lost 40 pounds. And then from October to, October, November, December, maybe January. October to January, I'd lost about another 20 once I started on the diet. And so I weighed today, and from January, February, March, April, 3 more months, I've only lost 6 more pounds. So what is that total? 40, 26. So 66 pounds, which is a lot of weight, Have I weighed this number before? Yes, I've weighed less than this number before, even at a healthy weight. Back when I was running, Zadie was probably about 3, and I spent a year running. I don't know what I was running from. I was running from something. I was running from my own brain, I think, but I ran probably too much. That's a lot of stress on your body, but you know, I'm not good morning, sunshine. Haley, I didn't know you were on here. So anyway, yeah, but whatever, right? Whatever, because you know, I sure packed all that back on when I quit running. So, and eating whatever I wanted, like pizza and Krispy Kreme and Starbucks Frappuccinos. So anyway, it's mostly all gone. So you can do it. You just have to want to do it. And, this way of eating can be sustainable. Some people think it's too strict. I will not stay this strict. I will hopefully be able to get out of the restrictive phase into just more of an AIP paleo, but I will not do that until I have got my immune system chilled out, and we are still weaning my steroids. So I'm at 15 milligrams right now, and until we get that down and comfortable, then I will start to reintroduce foods. But I'm not going to start reintroducing foods and have flare-ups and freak my immune system out. I'm just not going to do it. It's not worth it. It doesn't feel good. And I need to do what I can to protect my liver. And Corrine, you are doing it. I'm so proud of you. I was being Forrest Gump, Chrissy. I don't know. I just would run and run. I'd put those headphones on, and I don't know. But anyway, I'm not a runner anymore. Those days are gone. What do you think about the CBD oil? Lonnie, I don't know much about the CBD oil, but I know a lot of people who do know a lot about the CBD oil and have had great results as far as pain control, with it helping with pain. Is that what you're talking about, Lonnie? Because I know you've been in a lot of pain. Linda, are you saying that you've lost 15 pounds, right? Is that what you're saying? That's amazing. That's a lot of weight. Have y'all ever just lifted 15 pounds, like a straight 15 pounds? That's a lot of weight to lose. Your body's very happy. Your joints are happy, if that's what you're saying. So anyway, guys, I do not have a tape measure. I don't own a tape measure. So this is what I measured with. It's twine. It's jute, because I'm a crafter. And you know I've got jute. It was either this or ribbon. I started it 3 weeks ago, and it's amazing. Lonnie, share information about CBD. Share all you can. Share your suppliers. Share how you're feeling. Type it in, please, while I'm talking, because there's a lot of people who would love to know about it. I'm all for it. So, Pam saying she found Linda's 15 pounds. That is funny. That is so funny. Were you seeking it, Linda? I mean, Pam, were you seeking it? You need to drop that, woman. That is funny. Okay, so what I did is I measured with this twine, and then I had this laid out because, you know, I'm a builder and a painter, so you know I've got a tape measure. And I had this laid out, and then I just laid the little twine down on the tape measure. So I think it was pretty accurate. So I did that right before I got on, so I'm not going to stand up and do it in front of y'all, but I am going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, and I'm really happy with the results. I'm very, very proud. I'm proud, and I'm thankful. And I am thankful to God for giving me a determined personality, a determined way of thinking. And I'm thankful to God for giving me I like to commit to things, maybe a little bit obsessive, but you know what, if you use it to your benefit, right? So I'm thankful for all those things. And I'm thankful that he also makes me comfortable enough to get on here and share with you guys. And I'm thankful that he gives me y'all to hold me accountable. And so I'm going to share these numbers with y'all. Okay, so we measured bust, waist, hips, thighs, and booty. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys know that my boobs are not real. My boobs are as fake as the day is long. That's the truth. They were fake. They were fake for the first time when I turned 30, and then I had those fake ones taken out and some other ones put in when I was about 43, about 7 years ago. So if I had it to do over again, I would have had them taken out and yes, put back in, but I would have had them put in much smaller. I call them my 1980s fake boobs, even though it wasn't 1980, but they're a little too big for my liking. So I wish they were a little bit smaller. But anyway, so they can only go so small, you know, because you can't get past that. I've had no shocked faces come across. Y'all are okay with me talking about my fake boobs, right? Okay, so I thought I would get some reactions. Becky, my friend Becky's watching. So anyway, thanks y'all. You know, it was just a sign of the times. Anyway, so my boobs, but anyway, you can lose, you know, around, I had all that back fat going on, my bra fat, my bra roll. So I've lost 3.25 inches in my bust line. That is crazy. Isn't that crazy? Over 3 inches. 3 inches in my boobs. My waist, I've only lost 1.5 inches in my waist, but I'm totally fine with that. But even when I gain a lot of weight, like what did we say, 67 pounds, even when I'm carrying 67 pounds, I don't carry it in my waist. I keep that very hourglass. What was that rabbit? What was that rabbit called from that show? You know, she was shaped like that. Jessica Rabbit. I keep that. So my waist kind of stays smaller. So I didn't lose a lot there. 1.5 inches there. My hips also only 1.5 inches in my hips. I was really surprised by that. That I measured right around my hip bone. So high on my waist, I have a really high waist. So high on my waist, and then 1.5 inches around my hip bones, where my hip bones are. That also doesn't ever get super big. I get big in the booty and in the thighs, okay? So here we go. My butt, I've lost 3 inches in my butt. That's around the bubble part of my butt. And then it comes around the front of my hip flexors. So 3 inches in my butt, that is huge. My butt has really changed a lot. Like, that has changed my pant size crazy because of that. And then my thighs, we measured around the outer part of like my whole thighs, like if you were being measured for a skirt or a pencil skirt. So we measured around that, and that is also 3 inches. So I'm gonna say 1.5 inches on each thigh. So 3.25 inches on my boobs, 3 inches around both thighs, 3 inches around my butt, 1.5 inch in my waist, and 1.5 inch in my hips. That is a total of, are you ready? Whoa, for 12.25 inches total. 12.25 inches since December the 9th. From December the 9th to whatever today is, April the, what's today, the 20th? 4 months. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so excited. I was really, really, really excited to do that today. I've put it off, and that, I'm not bragging. Y'all know that. I'm not a bragger, so I'm doing it for y'all. So there we go. Someone's asking, had I started an exercise program? I have not. None of that was done through exercise. That is 100% done by clean eating. 100% done by the autoimmune protocol way of life. Let me also tell you guys, this is so important. That is also done while on heavy doses of steroids, which is unheard of. I mean, I can't tell you how many people told me, how many books said it, how many websites said it, how many blogs said it, how many doctors said it, that I was going to have weight gain. Be prepared for weight gain. I wasn't happy about it. Is that why I went on the diet? No, I would have taken those steroids to help get better, which I'm still on them. I'm still on pretty decent dose every single day. I would have done it if they'd have told me I'd gain 100 pounds. I had to do what I had to do, but it didn't happen. And then in addition to that, I lost weight. And that's how badly my body was dying to be healthy. It was dying. It was literally dying. It was wanting me to take care of it. It was wanting me to feed it better so it could let go of all the crap that was being packed on and being held inside every single cell and every single muscle and, every single limb and every single joint. I mean, I was just not taking care of myself, you guys. So if y'all know anyone that is on high doses of steroids and they're uncomfortable and they're miserable, or they've got the moon face going on, or someone sent me a photo of a friend that they work with this week, and they said, this is someone that I work with, and she has a lot going on, and she's on steroids, and it was a picture of her, and she sent it because her heart went out for her, and so did mine, and she had a lot of weight on her, and she said, I wish I could. I know that she wants to share with her, and it's hard. I know it's hard, but if you have someone close to you that you're comfortable saying, this might help you, please share my website, tracysfancy.com. Please share my website, tracysfancy.com. Please tell them about Fancy Food Friday on Fridays. Share my Facebook, with them, Tracy's Fancy. They can message me if they have any questions. It doesn't make me an expert, but by experience, I am here to tell you that there is help, and there is a way to combat it. There is a way to take care of yourself while you have to go through the steroid mess. There really is a way. So anyway, that's that. I hope that you guys found some encouragement out of those numbers, and I hope you guys found some encouragement out of what I've had to say here today. I cannot wait to go back and read what all you guys have shared with me about where you are and what's holding you back, or maybe you've shared some wins. We seem to always talk about the wins on here. We always talk about, we always want to talk about all the positives, which is great, but we're also here for people who just haven't quite done it yet or haven't found their why. And So I hope that we've encouraged some of you to do that today. And thank you so much for sharing. I hope we've hit 20 today. I'll give it a few days to roll around. If people watch this on the replay, if they'll share. I checked it last night and I think we were at 14 or 15. So that's last week's. It's over and done. But if this one will get to 20, I will send out another roller ball with the doTERRA oils, the doTERRA oil sleep bins in it. So hi, Heart and Soul Designs. And Julie, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for jumping on. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I am headed to Houston, outside of Houston. I'm going to Magnolia to a friend's house to help do some wedding crafting for her daughter. She was there every step of the way for my daughter's wedding that we worked a year and a half on to prepare for. So I am helping her with her daughter's wedding. Oh, Sandra. Good morning, Sandra. My niece. That's my niece. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. Good for jumping back on. Good for jumping back on today. I haven't had mine yet, but as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go have that. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. Liz, thank you. Y'all have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys next Friday. Okay? Y'all take care. Bye-bye.